Okay, so here we are, back in the little workshop. I've eventually finished the custom modified stock subframe, raised and lengthened with a custom wheelie bar cage that is removable and yeah, easy to take on and off. So what we have is a stock subframe. With this stock subframe, I have lifted it 25mm lift. The first hole will give you a 17mm rearwards extension. The next hole will give you a 25mm rear extension, and the hole after that will give you a 35mm rear extension. Your seat will move slightly back, so it's already raised up but slightly back. Obviously for those who plan to run wheelies a lot, you just want the seat at the rear one, because that's going to give you more leverage, more comfortable if you're doing a lot of wheelies. If you like the stock position, you just want a little bit height, then obviously the front hole will serve its purpose. So this cage I originally made to design for my son. It's been tested out. You can stand on these bottom ones here and do Superman wheelies down the street. You didn't really get to use the back one that much. Other than one footers, where you put one foot on there and one foot on the other one. But yeah, it's definitely been tested. It definitely works. It still is a prototype, so I'm unsure of exactly how it will last. But that's the thing with one-off custom jobs. You obviously don't exactly know what's going to happen with them down the line. I presume the way I've made it, it's going to be strong enough. The weakest part, I would guess, is probably the subframe. But yeah, if you just don't abuse it, you should be fine. So that's it. This will be up for sale, and it will be yeah, $1,000. I know everybody thinks that's expensive, but it's not. It's actually underpriced because I've spent more than $1,000 of time on the thing. And when you think about it, you've got a subframe, the cost of that, you've got the cost of an adjustable lift without all the horrible space and brackets. Then you've got the cost of a custom lengthened rear guard, which is aluminium, not just plastic. Then you've got the cost of a stunt cage that is removable. All them add up. So yeah, before you jump on it and think you're going to see how expensive it is, how about you just be quiet and think about what's actually been put into making this item. So there it is. Let's see how easy it dismantles. Pull off. Pull off. I will be supplying Allen head bolts for this, so it looks a little bit better on the finish. Pull off. Ta-da! It's apart. I've also put in there rubbers with a soft pad, so when you do decide you're going to paint this to whatever you're going to paint it to, you don't ruin the paint job on this. But that's it, it's that simple. And that's it. There is the stunt cage that comes off separately, and then here is your extended, lifted subframe. So we'll talk about the subframe a little bit more now that it's off. It has M8 rev nut inserts, and at the back, that is to aid you in fitting it easy and on and off and not losing nuts and bolts all of the time. Underneath, you can see they're riveted through. That'll all get another coat of paint. It's all been welded in, TIG welded, and a few TIG welds in the sides there. So it's been lifted 25mm with aluminium square tube to make it rigid. Yeah, it's had a lot of time into it, a lot of effort. Be a pretty cool item when it's finished, and a one-off item that you will have and nobody else. So hit me up if you want it. I prefer to post in Australia, so it's not getting shipped bloody to the other side of the world, because that can become a nightmare. But if that's where it's got to go, that's where it's got to go. First in, best dressed.